Let's look at the solution to the 2022 JAMB Mathematics Examination question 11 to 20. Question 11 here says, what is the next number in the series 2, 1, 1 over 2, 1 over 4? A, 1 over 3, B, 2 over 8, C, 3 over 7, D, 1 over 8. So how do we solve this question? Now, looking at this question here, you can see that this is a question on geometric progression, all right? And for geometric progression, question number 11, for a GP, that's for a geometric progression, we know that the first term is A. And from this question, A is equal to, given these numbers here, my first term there is 2. So it means that A is equal to 2. So A is equal to 2. Also from here, let's get the common ratio. We can see that the second term is 1. That means AR, second term of a geometric progression is AR. And AR, which is the second term of a geometric progression, is equal to 1. You can see it here. The second term here is 1. So it means that from here, AR is equal to 1. From here, or from these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, we can find the value of R. So I know that if I do AR all over A, that will be equal to, the value of AR is 1 all over, the value of A is 2. From here, A can cancel A. That means the value of the common ratio R is equal to 1 all over 2. So I have this. So with this, I now have the value of the first term A being equal to 2, and as well as the common ratio R equal to 1 over 2. Now with this, I can now find the next term. We have to find the next number in the series. Looking at this, 2 is the first term, 1 is the second term, 1 over 2 is the third term, 1 over 4 is the fourth term. So if you have to find the next number, it simply means the fifth term. That's what it means. So we have to find the fifth term of this geometric progression. So how do we find the fifth term? Recall that the nth term of a GP, that geometric progression Tn, is equal to A R to the power n minus 1. So if you take fifth term, it means n is equal to 5. So I have that T5, all right? C5, fifth term, is equal to, let's get the value of A. From here, we can say the value of A is 2. So A is 2. We have A as 2 into R. The value of R is 1 over 2. So it becomes R 1 all over 2 into n minus 1. The value of n is 5. So n minus 1 becomes 5 minus 1. All right. Working on this, this is equal to, I have this as 2 into, this is 1 over 2. So I have 1 all over 2 into 5 minus 1 here gives you 4. Proceeding with this, this gives you 2. 2 into, I'm having this as 1 raised to the power 4. That's 1 times 1. That's 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. 4 times. That will give you 1. So I have this as 1 all over 2 to the power 4 becomes 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 4 times. And that gives you 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So I have this as 16. So this becomes 1 all over 16. Now, multiplying this, 2 times this one gives you 2 over 16. To lowest term, 2 here, 1 all over 2 to 16 gives you 8. All right. So my answer here is 1 over 8. So let's see which option there is 1 over 8. Looking at this, the correct answer there is option D, 1 over 8. So that's how you solve this. Next up, question 12. 12 says, if alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0, find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. A, minus 5 over 3. B, minus 2 over 3. C, 1 over 2. D, 5 over 2. So how do we solve this question here? Now, to solve this question, let me write out the quadratic equation, 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. All right, so this is question number 12. All right, so we have 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. Before we solve this, the first thing we have to do is to make the coefficient of x squared to be unity. That means I'll divide here by 3, divide here by 3, divide here by 3, divide by 3. This cancels this. So you have x squared plus 5 over 3x minus 2 over 3 is equal to 0 over 3 gives you what there? 0. All right, so you have this. So here's the first task when it comes to doing this question, all right? You want to make the coefficient of x squared to be unity. That's 1, like this. That's the first thing you want to do. Now, after this, they said we should find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. You want to note that 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta is simply equal to solve this, I'll take the LCM of these two. Of course, the LCM of alpha plus beta is alpha beta, all right? Alpha beta divided by alpha. Of course, alpha cancels alpha, I'm left with beta. So beta multiplies numerator, which is beta times 1, which gives you beta. So you have beta plus alpha beta divided by beta. Of course, from here, beta cancels beta. You're left with alpha. Alpha multiplies by numerator, which is alpha times 1. That gives you alpha. It becomes beta plus alpha. This can still be rewritten as beta plus alpha is the same thing as alpha plus beta. They're the same thing, right? It's called the commutative law of mathematics. Okay. All right. So that means 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta is the same thing as alpha plus beta all over alpha beta. Now, if you know how this topic works, you know that when it comes to sum of roots, right? Sum of roots, that's alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b all over a, right? Meanwhile, product of roots, and this will give you alpha plus beta is equal to, what is a, what is b? From what you have here, a is simply the coefficient of x squared here, which is 1. So a is 1. B is equal to the coefficient of x, what is attached to x, and that is 5 over 3. And C is equal to your constant here, which is what there? Minus 2 over 3. So C is minus 2 over 3. That's value of C, right? So C is minus 2 over 3. Okay, let's bring in the value. So alpha plus beta is equal to, we said the formula is minus b over a. So it becomes minus b, that's minus 5 over 3. So minus 5 over 3 minus b all over a. A is 1. And anything divided by 1 is itself. That gives you minus 5 over 3. That's the value of alpha plus beta. Let's get alpha beta. Alpha beta is equal to the formula for alpha beta, which is product of roots, right? This is product of roots. Alpha beta is equal to C over A. And that's equal to, what's the value of C? C is minus 2 over 3 divided by 1. So it becomes minus 2 over 3 C. This all over A. A is 1. Of course, anything divided by 1 is itself, as we said earlier. So it becomes minus 2 over 3, right? Anything divided by 1 is itself. So it means that this, what we have to find, which we said is the same thing as alpha plus beta, we'll get the value of alpha plus beta. We've gotten that as minus 5 over 3. So this minus 5 over 3 here becomes a numerator. So numerator is minus 5 over 3. This divided by, so it's divided by, so this is alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. What's the value of alpha beta? We have the value here as minus 2 over 3. So divided by minus 2 all over 3. How do you solve this? This becomes minus 5 over 3. Change division to what there? Multiplication. Then invert this. So 3 goes up, minus 2 comes down. So it becomes 3 all over minus 2. Minus cancels minus, 3 cancels 3. This is equal to, I'm left with 5 times 1 here, which is 5 all over, there's 1 here, 1 times 2, that gives you 2. So my answer there is 5 over 2. So do you have a 5 over 2 answer? Yes. So the correct answer there is option D, 5 over 2, right? Okay, question number 13. 13 says, if 10 to the power 2y is equal to 25, then 10 to the power minus y equals, what does it equal? So let's see what we have here for 13. 13, we have 10 to the power 2y is equal to 25. We have this. Then we have to find the value of 10 to the power minus y. So how do we solve this? Now to solve this question, this will be equal to, let's try to express both of them as a square. This will be expressed as 10 to the power y, that's this all squared. You have this, right? It's equal to 25 is 5 all squared. Of course, if you have square and square on both sides, the squares can cancel out. And this would now give you 10 to the power y. It's equal to what there? 5. We have this. Now, if you have to find the value of 10 to the power minus y, to get minus y here, if I put minus y here, that means if 10 to the power y is equal to 5, then if I put 10 to the power minus y, this simply implies 1 all over 10 to the power y. All right, they're the same thing. So 10 to the power, to remove the minus here, just take 1 all over what you have there. In essence, this will be equal to 1 all over the value of 10 to the power y is what there? 5. So it becomes 5. So this becomes 1 all over 5. So let's see which option has 1 over 5. Let's see. That's option B, 1 over 5. That is the correct answer, right? Right, next up, let's look at question number 14. It says find the value of x if root 2 all over x plus root 2 is equal to 1 all over x minus root 2. This is question number 14. So how do we solve this question? All right, so let's solve question number 14. 14 said you had root 2, we're giving root 2 all over x plus root 2 being equal to 1 all over x minus root 2. You have this. Now, how do you solve this question? Obviously, my first task will be to cross multiply this times this, which becomes root 2. This will give you root 2 into x minus root 2. It's equal to 1 times this. That's 1 into x plus root 2. You have this. Now, multiplying through, this would give you root 2 times x gives you x root 2 minus root 2 times root 2. This times this gives you 2. It's equal to 1 times all of this is the same thing. So that becomes x plus root 2. You have this. All right. So how do you solve this? This will be equal to, let's proceed with this. This will be equal to, now you first of all want to move x all over here and move the minus 2 over here. So what I have here is simply x root 2. So I have x root 2. Now plus x moves over here becomes minus x. So minus x, it's equal to, what I have here left is root 2 minus 2 comes over here becomes plus 2. So it becomes plus 2. From minus 2 comes over here becomes plus 2. Plus 2 then plus root 2. So that becomes 2 root 2 or plus 2 plus root 2. That's simple as 2 root 2. To get the value of x here, I have to factorize. So if I factorize x here, I'm left with root 2, x divided by x gives you 1, so it becomes minus 1. You have this. It's equal to 2 plus root 2. So you have this. To get the value of x, I'll have to divide here by root 2 minus 1. Divide here by root 2 minus 1. This cancels this. So x is equal to this. So hence x is equal to 2 plus root 2 all over root 2 minus 1. You have this. Right, so basically this is how to get the value of x. But of course, we have to simplify this. All right, this is in surd form. So let's simplify this surd. What do we do? Now to simplify a surd, this will be equal to, we'll have to rationalize. And to rationalize, we'll multiply the numerator 2 plus root 2. This, you multiply all of this by the conjugate of the denominator. Conjugate means, from what I have here, change the sign in between this and this to the opposite sign. In this case, the sign is minus, so the opposite sign becomes plus. So I'm going to be having root 2 plus 1, all right? All over, divide the denominator, root 2 minus 1, by the same thing there. Multiply it by root 2 plus 1, right? So you have this. All right, so this is equal to, I'll just go straight to solving this. So 2 times root 2 gives you 2 root 2. 2 times plus 1 gives you plus 2. I'm done with that one. Moving on, you have root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times root 2 gives you 2. Root 2 times 1 here gives you root 2. So you have this. Divided by, use denominator to multiply. Root 2 times root 2 gives you 2. Root 2 times plus 1 gives you plus root 2. Next up, minus 1 times root 2 gives you minus root 2. Minus 1 times plus 1. Minus 1 times plus 1 gives you minus 1. So you have, so this would be, this would give you, let's collect like terms. From here, this is 2 root 2. This is root 2. The number before root 2 there is 1. So it becomes 2 root 2. I'll just add the numbers in front of them. That's simply 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 gives you 3. So I'm having 3 root 2. Then plus 2 plus 2. That's simply 2 plus 2. And that gives you plus 4. So you have plus 4 all over. From here, 2 minus 1 gives you 1 into root 2 minus root 2. This will cancel this, right? That gives you 0. So it's off. So I'm left with 1 there. This now give you equal to 3 root 2 plus 4. So that's my answer to the question. 3 root 2 plus 4. 3 root 2 plus 4. The answer there is option A, 3 root 2 plus 4. That's it. Okay, next up we have 15. Question 15. 15 says simplify 3 roots. 15 says simplify. Please, what you have here is the third root. The third root, more like this. Let me write this better. What you have there is the third root. That's third root of 64a cubed. That's what you have there. Raised to power minus 1. This is what you ask to simplify. All right. The third root of 64, 15. But to get the third root of 64a cubed to power minus 1. This. So how do we solve this? First things first, when they say the third root simply means that number or that term that would multiply itself 3 times to give you 64. And that number there is simply 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So I have this as 4. That number there is 4. So it becomes 4. Then the third root of a cubed. Of course, a has to multiply itself. A times a times a. 3 times to give you a cubed. So the third root of a cubed is a. So I have a. This to power what there? Minus 1. So I have this as 1 all over 4a. That's my answer. Let's see what's the option there. Option D, 1 over 4a. That's the correct answer. All right, next up, question number 16. Question 16 here says factorize completely x squared plus 2xy plus y squared plus 3x plus 3y minus 18. So how do you factorize this? So question number 16, we have x squared plus 2xy. So I'm having this as x squared plus 2xy. Then we have plus y squared plus 3x plus y squared plus 3x plus 3y minus 18 plus 3y then minus 18. All right, just to confirm this, x squared plus 2xy, okay, plus y squared, okay, plus 3x, okay, plus 3y, and then minus 18. All right, good. So let's solve this. How do we solve this question? What do we do? Now, the first thing we want to do here is to move 3x closer to x there. So I'm having this as x squared plus 2xy. I'll bring this 3x closer. So plus 3x. Then take y squared to the other terms there. So it becomes plus y squared plus 3y minus 18. You have this. So this is the first thing you do. Then when you're done with this, what's the next thing you do? Next thing I'll do is to break this down. I'll have this as x squared. 2xy is the same thing as xy plus xy. Okay? And also, when you have plus 3x is the same thing as minus 3x plus 6x. Right? So 3x is same thing as minus 3x plus 6x. Of course, minus 3x plus 6x gives you plus 3x. So I'm just expressing this in a more complex form. So you have this. Then bring up your y squared. So plus y squared. And then here you have the value of 3y. Now in place of 3y, you put, just as you did for 3x, it becomes minus 3y plus 6y. So I'm having this as minus 3y plus 6y, and then you have minus 18. So minus 18. So you have this. All right, so you have all of this. What's next to do again here? So your next step here, I'll take x squared, right? I'll take one of this, which is plus xy. Now with this, I'll take this one here, which is minus 3x. Again, I'll take the second plus xy, so plus xy. Then take the y squared, so plus y squared. And then you take the minus 3y, so it becomes minus 3y. You have this. Then take the plus 6x, this one here, plus, so that's 6x. Next up, you're now having this one here, plus 6y, plus 6y, and then this one here, minus 18. So you have this. All right, next up, let's factorize. Let's start with the x first. Factorize x. What you have here is x squared. X squared divided by x gives you x plus, what you have here is xy. Xy divided by x, you have y. What you have here is minus 3x. Minus 3x divided by x, you're having minus 3. I'm done with that. Plus, for my next terms, I'll factorize y. Xy divided by y, you're left with x plus y squared divided by y, you're left with one of the y's. Then minus 3y divided by y, you have minus 3. You have this. Next up, you have this as plus 6 into 6x divided by 6. You're left with x plus 6y divided by 6. You're left with y minus 18 divided by 6. You're left with what there? 3. So you have this. Now, you know that when it comes to mathematics, whenever you have the same term in the bracket, x plus y minus 3, x plus y minus 3, x plus y minus 3, all you have to do is just take the terms outside the bracket, which is this x, and then this plus y, and then this plus 6. So x plus y plus 6 in one bracket. Then the brackets being repeated, take only one of it. So it becomes x plus y minus 3. So here's my answer. X plus y plus 6 into x plus y minus 3. So do we have the option there? So x plus y plus 6. Let's see. Okay, I think it looks like A. Then x plus y minus 3. Okay, so the correct answer there is option A. X plus y plus 6. This into x plus y minus 3. Yeah, so option A is the correct answer. All right, let's do question number 17. Question 17. In the diagram, MN, PQ, and RS are parallel lines. What is the value of the angle marked X? All right, from this diagram here, A, 123 degrees, B, 170 degrees, C, 117 degrees, D, 137 degrees. How do we solve this question? Now, you want to know that they said MN, PQ, and RS are parallel lines. And for parallel lines, if I put a line like this for a parallel line, we know that this angle here, let me call this x, this angle here will be the same thing as the angle here, x, will also be the same thing as the angle here, x. Also, we'll have y will be the same thing as y, and also y. Why? Because they are parallel. Also, if I choose to do this way, given that they are parallel, this angle here, let's call this A, will be same as the angle here, A, will be same as the angle here, A. Right? Now, with this concept, looking at this question here, it means that the angle here, 63, will be the same thing as the angle here, 63, will be the same thing as the angle here, 63. So I have this as 63 degrees. Again, considering this figure, you want to see that from the line RS is a straight line, and therefore the total angle here from here to this point will give you 180. So that means this angle here, which is 63 degrees, plus this other angle here, X, would give you what there? 180 degrees because they both form a straight line, right? They are angles on a straight line. From here, x is simply 180 degrees minus 63 degrees. So x will be equal to, I'll just get my calculator real quick and I'll punch the value of 180 minus 63. And if I do that, the value gives you 117, of course, in degrees. So the answer there is C, 117 degrees. Question 18. The first term of a geometric progression is twice its common ratio. Find the sum of the first two terms of the geometric progression if the sum to infinity is 8. A, 8 over 5, B, 8 over 3, C, 72 over 25, D, 56 over 9. Now, how do we solve this question? They said the first term of a GP, that's geometric progression, is twice its common ratio. We know that for question 18, we know that the first term is usually A, and they said this is equal to twice the common ratio. That becomes 2R, twice the common ratio. Next, we said the sum to infinity of this, all right? Sum to infinity of this, find the sum of the first two terms of the GP if the sum to infinity is 8. We know that for a GP, sum to infinity, they give us sum to infinity, and that's simply this infinity is equal to 8. So it's equal to 8. Now, note that the formula for sum to infinity is simply, let's note that sum to infinity is given by A all over 1 minus R. That's the formula for sum to infinity. And they said this value is equal to what there? 8. But we know that A is equal to 2R. So I'll replace here by 2R. So you have 2R, that's A, all over 1 minus R. 1 minus R, it's equal to what there? 8. This is all over 1. So let's cross multiply. 2R times 1 gives you 2R is equal to 8 times 1 over R. That's 8 into 1 minus R, please. 1 minus R. From here, you have 2R is equal to 8 times 1 is 8. Then 8 times minus R is minus 8R, right? Move minus 8R over here. We'll have this as 2R minus 8R moves over here, becomes plus 8R. This is equal to 8. 2R plus 8R is 10R. So 10R is equal to 8. So what's the value of R from here? R from here will be equal to 8 over 10. The lowest term, 2 here, 4, 2 here, 5. So R is equal to 4 over 5. That's the value of R. But in the question, we were not asked to find the value of R. No, we have to find the sum of the first two terms of the GP. The first two terms are usually A plus AR. So this is my first term, this is my second term, and this will be equal to A. Hold on, let's express A in terms of R. We said A is equal to 2R. So if you say A plus AR, A is 2R. So it becomes 2R plus, when you have A is 2R. So AR becomes 2R times R. That gives you 2R squared. All right, that's equal to, let's get 2R. 2R is simply 2 into, look at the value of R here, 4 over 5 plus 2 into R squared, 4 over 5 squared. So let's solve for this. This will be equal to 2 times 4 gives you 8 all over 5 plus 2 into 4 squared is 16 all over 5 squared is 25. Okay, proceeding with this is equal to 8 over 5 plus 2 times 16 is 32 all over 25. All right, let's take the LCM. The LCM of 5 and 25 is 25. 25 divided by 5 gives you 5. 5 times 8 here gives you 40 plus 25 divided by 25 gives you 1. 1 times numerator, 1 times 32 gives you 32, right? If you sum this up, 40 plus 32, that gives you 72 all over 25. So I have this as 72 over 25, right? Do you have any option like this? Or can we break this down? 72 over 25, let's see. Yep, that's option C. Option C, 72 over 25. So that's the correct answer. Next up, question number 19. Question 19 says if 0.2 to the power x is equal to 2 and log 2 is equal to 0.3010, the value of x to the nearest tenth is a minus 0.4, b minus 0.5, c minus 0.2, d 10. So how do we solve this? I'll take this as question number 19. So 19 there says 0.2 to the power x is equal to 2. We are asked to find the value of x to the nearest tenth. So how do we solve that? First thing we have to do is to take log of both sides. If you take log of both sides, this becomes log 0.2 to the power x is equal to log 2. So this is equal to log 2. So we have this. What's next we do here? Of course, if I take log of this, the power here, x comes down. So I'm having x, this becomes x log 0.2. It's equal to, this becomes log 2. So I have log of 2. So you have this. Then next up here, they give us the value for log 2. So I'm having that x log 0.2 is equal to, the value for log 2 was given in the question there, 0.3010. So I put this as 0.3010. You have this. Again, you want to note that 0.2 is the same thing as 0.2 is same as 2 over 10. All right. So this becomes x into log. This becomes 2 over 10. So you have this. It's equal to 0.3010. Let's simplify further. This is x log. We know that log 2 over 10 is same as log 2 minus log 10 from the laws of logarithm, right? We know that from the laws of logarithm that if I have log a over b, this is the same thing as log of numerator a minus log of denominator b, right? So it becomes log a minus log b. That's what we did here. Log of numerator, log of 2 minus log of denominator 10. So I have this, right? Same thing. Right, this will be equal to 0.3010. So how do you simplify further? You want to note that the value of log 10, as we know it is 1, becomes x into this log 2. Again, the value they give us as 0.3010 minus the value of log 10 is 1, so minus 1 is equal to 0.3010. X into, if I do this division there, I have 0.3010 minus 1. That's simply minus 0.699 is equal to 0.3010. Now, how do you get x? To get x, I'll divide here by minus 0.699, divide here by minus 0.699. From here, this cancels this. So x will be equal to 0.3010 divided by, in brackets, minus 0.699. You have your value here as minus 0.4306. They said to the nearest tenth, right? To the nearest tenth means one decimal place minus 0. In one decimal, 3 is plus 0. It becomes 0 plus 4 gives you 4. So my answer there is minus 0.4 into the nearest tenth. Let's see which option has minus 0.4. This is question number 19. So the answer there is A, minus 0.4. Question number 20. Question 20. The locus of a point which is equidistant from the line PQ forms a A. Circle center P. B. Pair of parallel lines each opposite to PQ. C. Circle center Q. D. Perpendicular line to PQ. Now, how do we answer this question? You want to know that for question 20, let's say I have a line this way. I have a line here, and I'm picking this point to be the center of the circle. And I have another circle there. I'll call this first point P. So I'll draw a second circle, something that looks like this. All right. And I'll get the center as this point here. And I'll call this Q. If I join PQ like this, this forms the line PQ. Now the locus, the question there for 20 says the locus of a point which is equidistant from the line PQ forms a. If I want to get a line that is equidistant, that's equal distance from PQ, I'll have to get it somewhere around here. All right, somewhere here. It is equal enough. All right, somewhere around here, such that it is equidistant. Equidistance means equal distance from P to Q. All right, let's say from P to Q. Let's call this X. All right, and then this line also from here to here, another X here, assuming they are equal here. So you observe that this line here would be perpendicular, right? That means it forms an angle of 90 degrees. Look at this, to PQ. That's it. So the correct option here is that it will be perpendicular to line PQ. That is option D. So that is your correct answer. All right, so as usual, I'll leave question 21 for you. You solve this and leave your answer in the comment section. 21 says, from the table above, this table here should be below, calculate the mean of the scores. So from here, right, you have scores, you have frequency, you ask to find the mean. A, 3.2, B, 3.4, C, 3.1, D, 3.3. So find the mean of this, all right? Solve this question, leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not, okay? Okay, guys, so please take note that we have a JAMB WhatsApp group for 2026 JAMB Bites, all right? So if you're writing JAMB for 2026, we have a JAMB WhatsApp group where we do daily revisions on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. So if you're a science student and you want to join our JAMB WhatsApp group, I'll leave a link to the JAMB WhatsApp group in the video description, all right? You can also join our JAMB channel membership to get access to exclusive content for JAMB Bites, or you can get the full JAMB course on our website. Simply visit www.jonahimmanuel.com/courses and you see the JAMB/WAEC classes. All right. Okay, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. All right, like this video. Also leave a comment. Right, for the comment, I gave you a task, question number 11. Solve it, leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe. If it's your first time here or you're yet to subscribe, please do what to subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. Then finally, ensure to share this video to your friends and their colleagues so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.